Hey everybody, it's the Wargaming Guy, and here I am doing a voiceover because my mic was not properly hooked up in OBS because I had moved things around. My table came early. I've been talking about pretty much things. I've finally got things set up in more or less their permanent place and played a nice game here, but turns out the mic wasn't working. So that's great. So now I have to go and do all this all over again because you don't want to watch this without somebody telling you what's going on. So here I am over here on Sakhalin Island, checking out just to see what's going on here and to see what I should be doing. So, because I'd sort of neglected that, I think, a little bit, the first video. So, time to get rolling. And the odds here aren't like super great, but we do outnumber them. And over here we do have another guy, which we could just transport over, but why not amphibious assault below the line and see if we could maybe cut them off. That's the idea. We can't go around the whole island. Well, we could, but I'm not going to. So we'll see what happens here. Next turn. Now we've got this whole situation here, which is developing. Well, this part up here, I really got my focus out of focus. I'm saying this especially because I know how this video ends. So I'm developing psychic powers, telling you the future. But actually, I should have stayed more focused up here. Nevertheless, we are trying to deal with this guy and get rid of him once and for all, and then keep on sweeping. I want to sweep forward and grab up all those towns along that railroad there, but unfortunately, it's going to take a little more time than I originally thought that it would, because some of these units here, these Japanese units, or emplacements, or whatever you want to call them, are pretty stubborn, and that's true for this. And so I'm going to let my anti-aircraft unit there sort of mop up and close up that big blobby pocket there. Supply is not fantastic at the moment. That's going to be a problem pushing forward, especially down here through all these mountains, which are just logistically, it's a nightmare. So, but I started at the end of the last video, if you remember, to swing around, open up that northern flank on this front here, and start to swing around and get behind the Japanese. And I want to continue that. So, we got to get rid of this guy, though, so that he doesn't get in our way. And then hopefully our 3 armored units up there can punch through and drive down this highway right here. So we'll see about that. I think... I'm just checking because I just realized I'm using tanks and little men, not the NATO symbols. I guess I've been so busy lately, it just didn't even occur to me until right in the middle of playing this that, you guys are not looking the way they should look. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll change. Maybe I won't. Let me know what you'd like in the comments below. Now, they got a lot of engineers here, and engineers are great for engineering. They're not so great for combat, though, and so they are going to have a hard time. As you can see, these guys are getting their butts kicked hugely, and that's, of course, good for us and really bad for them. So let's see if we can knock this guy. Ooh, took a little damage there. So maybe let's see what artillery can do down further. But you can see up there in that north, they don't have much to stop us from rolling around their flank now. And, of course, maneuver is difficult in this terrain, although I suspect the AI has its usual abundance of MPPs, so it'll be able to move units, operate units, rail units, whatever you want to say, a lot easier than me. So... there you go. Yeah. These little emplacements don't seem like much, but actually they do a pretty good job of holding you up unless you really plan carefully on how you want to attack them, something which I'm not that great at doing. So, but we did get that one. So there you go. Yeah. Okay, we're going to pull down a little bit here because we got some kind of big holes in our lines. Not the Japanese are kind of busy, but you never know when they're going to take advantage of something like that. As you will see later in this video. That train. Make it a train to nowhere, but we've got to actually nail it first. So let's see. No, yeah. Boom! Train to nowhere, baby. And we're going to keep hammering the Japanese and pushing them back as much as we can. Yeah, that's not going to help much. Cavalry units are fun, but they're so fragile. Excuse the yawn. Yeah, so that didn't exactly go good. So, all right, then we have a little further up here. Yeah, we have this little sideshow, I guess you could call it. We're going to keep trying to hammer this guy. Maybe do away with him. I don't think we're going to get very far. But if we tie up other units, you know, that'd be all right. They've got a Manchurian division there, it looks like. Now over here to the big, giant, armored tidal wave, which is designed to engulf all of Manchuria in a big, like, pincer movement surrounding thing. We've rolled quite a ways, but we have a ways to go. And currently, got some of these kind of things that are holding us up, plus just trying to figure out where the heck are the Japanese, because I know they're out there, but exactly where is a good question. Come on, get him. Boom, he's gone. That's beautiful. So we'll send him up to grab that town. Of course, yeah. We don't get MPPs from towns, but hopefully we're getting some supply. Hopefully. Because that's one of the big challenges out here is keeping your units in supply. Very difficult. Of course, the other challenge is not knowing what you're driving into. So you just kind of have to charge ahead and see what happens. Yeah, I talked about how fragile the cavalry are. These guys seem to be fairly tough for cavalry. And I don't think the Red Air Force is nearly as good as it should be, probably because of supply levels. I mean, look at that. He actually hurt that armored unit. Held up fairly well, and I can't swap, unfortunately. It's what I would like to do, but no such luck. Meanwhile, trying to push through this abysmal terrain. It's not easy. Let's move our planes up. Let's get our headquarters close to a town if possible. There we go. Now we're more or less connected, which is a good thing down here. I got to nail this guy. And again, he's cavalry, and he's holding up pretty well. So we're going to send some troops down here, maybe help out if they can get there. And an HQ to keep supply up. Meanwhile, the Manchurians are also going to be galloping along here to help us out. I guess, I don't know, are they Manchurians or whatever they are? They're on our side. They're allies to the Russians. Smart people. If you're going to ally to somebody, you don't want to ally yourselves to the Japanese right now. Yeah, not a good plan. You can see here the wide open spaces. We're getting close to the getting out into the plains, which is awesome. Those guys have just about broken through. So that's super. Allow us to maneuver better. less defensible terrain for the enemy, and yeah, all around better. Get him. That's it. Unfortunately. Oh wait. Boom, he's gone. And we get a town, so maybe you'll help us supply conundrum a little bit here. And we're going to move our air forces forward as well. So there's a lot going into this. There's the South China Sea. Look how close we are to that victory hex down there. Yes, that's where we're going, hopefully. Trying to keep the air units near a HQ as well, because that's good for them. Our HQ units have a lot to do in this game. So do the Japanese, of course, but with the Russians, with all these planes and tanks and everything else. There's the overview, the strategic overview of the whole thing. Yeah. And down there is Peking, or Beijing, or whatever you want to call it. Back then it was called Peking, as it was for most of my growing up days. So, anywho, let's go ahead and let the Japanese do something here, see what they're going to do. That's it. Don't let them catch us their pants down. Well, they sort of did, but they got hurt too, so that's something. Although we do not want to be trading one for one. That's not a good thing for the Russians at all. They need to be hurting a lot more than we're hurting in our combat results. So, all right, here we go. Flanking. I want to come down that road and cut them off. That's the plan. Don't know what happened there, but we'll just get rid of that. We'll bring them up to back up our armor. And it's time, hopefully. That infantry. Engineering units survived, but not anymore. And so now we can blitz down here if we like. So now we also got to cave in this corner and get around it. Oh, look at that. How rude. Okay, bring him up and hit him. Yeah, there you go. And I'll bring these guys up too. So we have now officially turned to the flank of the Japanese, whatever that Japanese force is called there. I don't know what army it is, whatever, but we've turned their flank. So they have a problem. The definite problem they've got. They got to figure out how to solve it. Yes, indeed. So go. We're still punching away, just trying to hurt them in every way that we can without hurting ourselves, hopefully very bad, if at all. And that's a good thing for us. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Yeah, okay, we'll put them there, and boom! That city has been left open. We will grab it. Hopefully, again, for supply, not MPPs. And maybe not attack there at the moment. So there you go. Look at that. We've really kind of put some pinchers in motion here. But we're a little spread thin down here, and they've stacked up some units against us. So, yeah. That's my problem in this whole scenario, is that I tend to get too spread out. Katushkas. Beautiful. They look a lot like, if you just glance at them, you can see they look a lot like the mechanized units, but they are different. They are artillery, not mech units. All right, let's get our Air Force in here, see if maybe they can help out. Or, maybe not. Bombers. You'll notice the Japanese are not contesting us in the air so far. Yeah. Here I'm starting to get spread a little too thin up there. And it's going to be a pain in the very near future. I predict. All right. Okay, are we going to do it or not? Yeah, we'll try it. Nice. Didn't get anywhere there. Got to keep the HQs up with us. Get into that town next time and see what happens. And up here, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, we keep hurting him. He keeps reinforcing and nothing's really done. So it's kind of a big nothing burger. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Probably should not have done that. But I did, so I kind of, again, I'm losing focus on what we need to pick a target, wipe it out, move on to the next one. When a hole opens up, drive through it, etc. That's what we need to be doing. But unfortunately, I don't always do that. So sometimes I'm a little too opportunistic. Just because you can get good odds on a unit, I mean, that's nice, but if it's not the right unit in the right place, then maybe you should leave it alone and focus on what you need to be focused on. Okay, again, checking supply, just trying to keep myself aware of the whole situation. Look at that artillery, 1x a turn. Lord have mercy. You'd think it would be horse-drawn or something, but at that pace, maybe it's just being drugged by people. That is something the Japanese army did. I don't think the Russians normally did that, but who knows? All right, come on, let's make some progress here. Come on. Nope. They're still holding us up. Cavalry defending a town against mechanized infantry, and they've stopped us cold for 2 turns. That's pretty good for them, not me, of course. And there's Peking. That's when it dawned on me when I was playing. Hey, maybe I should, once I get this guy out of the way, what happens if I take Peking? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe. I mean, I'm going to try anyhow. And maybe these guys swing over and help. Who knows? We'll see. And there's the victory hex, a victory hex. Nope. That was a mistake. Ouch. But it didn't hurt me, it hurt him, so that's okay. Yeah, if I can grab that, we've pretty much severed Manchuria from the rest of China and from the sea as well, at least most of it. All right, it's time to go. We're going to come over here and make a dash for the town and not quite make it, but we have cut off the rest of the island from them. So it's time to hit them. See if we can, what we can do here. And yeah. So now they could retreat real quick and grab that town and get some supply out of it at least. Or they can stand their ground and be cut off completely. So who knows? Yeah, so we're going to put that HQ in the town. Should help a little. Not a ton, but a little. As we continue to push there. This whole area. Hey, there's no enemy planes to shoot at. Those boys might as well do something useful. Personally, if I had my way, I'd cannibalize them and make them infantry or even armor, but unfortunately I can't do that. So, all right, time for the Japanese. Okay, they're just getting in, reinforcing, doing a little firing, slow us down. Bring up a few units. And look at this. Japan surrendered. But apparently that doesn't apply to Manchuria because they haven't surrendered. Or maybe the Russians haven't accepted the surrender, or I don't know. All I know is, for sure, the game goes on. So let us go. Boom. The town is ours. So these guys now are pocketed. Probably wish they were home. Home again, but nope, not for you. So, okay. So we got him cut off. That's good. Let's let this guy keep going. There we go. And, bombard him. No, that didn't do much. That didn't do much. And look, we discovered an infantry unit up there, and this isn't going to do much either. This is what I mean by losing focus. Yeah. Bad habit of mine, trying to do too much too quickly. So grab those towns and hit this guy, see if we can destroy him. Without getting too far out on a limb. We're actually pretty far out already. But we're going to go there. He survived that, unfortunately. I was hoping he wouldn't. So we're going to try and close tight on these guys. Might keep them from moving up and cutting the rail line. Reinforce that armor. Nope, pull it back. I can't reinforce enough of them. Nice, but not quite nice enough. Move him. Move you in. Hit him. And we got him. So we're crumbling the hinge as we swing around. Classic style of breaking through or breaking out and surrounding the enemy. So that's good. Nope. All right. Still hanging on. Boom, we got him. Very nice. Very nice indeed. The Japanese line starting to fragment a little, or at least it looks like that. But there's lots of stuff back there we don't know about, so. Whether that's actually true or not, or it just appears to be true, we don't know. All right, let's see if we can punch this guy. Hard enough to knock him out of the war. That's nice. All right, so Katushkas. Bam-o. We pushed him back, but we didn't kill him. Bam! Got him. Excellent, but look at that. 3 more divisions ahead of us, and we still have to hold that flank up there. So, send the cavalry down to help a little. those guys right there are pretty well dug in. They don't really want to move. Okay, so we're in supply. And if we can keep driving, the supply will extend next turn, so that's good. But well, let's make it better by putting them in a town. That should help. Actually, it's kind of the same. And there's our victory town. And what's there? We don't know what's waiting for us. But they've got two huge pincers closing in on them from the northwest and the southeast, I think. Or southwest? I don't know. Yeah, northeast, southwest, something like that. Whatever. Don't ask me to be able to read a map at this time of day. It's been a busy day. All right, so let's go ahead and push forward. And we find, and this is called losing focus. Look at that, an armored train. Not sure where this guy needs to go, but let's try it over there. We're getting closer to some of the units that are further away. Not quite. Not quite. Let's swap and see what happens. Yeah. Nope. Not quite, but we beat him up pretty good. So again, try the old flanker route. And also maybe cut that rail line, but doesn't look like it, not yet. Let's see here. Got it. Lovely. Love it. Love it, love it. And let's try it. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything in that town. Doesn't show anything. Knocked a few MPPs off. No big deal. There's the artillery. I don't think they're ever going to get anywhere that they're needed. But who knows? Maybe. Only if I slow down a whole heck of a lot, which isn't good. All right, come on. Please. Can we please kill these guys? They're dead. And that's a capital as well. Capital of something. That should be a good supply point for us. So now we're going to drive. Next stop, Peking. We hope. We hope, like the Mongols of old, we shall descend upon the capital of China. It's not far from us now. Amazing. Whoop. Found somebody there. Japanese unit. You just never know where these guys are going to be. Except around that. I'm assuming that there's at least 3 or 4, if not more, infantry units defending whatever Hishing or whatever it is over there, where the Japanese fighter is in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Hit him. Boom. Good. Hit him again. Hit him again. Yes, he's gone. And we'll have a town shortly. Maybe. Yeah, their lack of supply is really slowing them down. We're doing the best we can, boys. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. doing some of the not exciting but necessary grunt work of keeping everything more or less together and moving in the right direction or something like that. Yeah, there we go. I know there's other units in there behind those defenses, but how powerful they are or whatever, we're going to find out. One thing for sure, their supply should be a lot better than ours unless we can break through over on the coast and push in on them and then cut them off. That should be able to hurt them. So we'll see. See how all this goes. All right. Yeah. We're paying for getting out ahead of our skis here. Yeah. That's the Japanese, though, paying. So there you go. That makes me happy. That. He hits my armor and he hurts him. Ooh. That I did not expect. That ticked me off. Quite frankly. Yeah. Boom. Even the little emplacements or whatever you want to call them, even they look at that, a new unit. Took me a minute to figure out where. It's up there. There you go. I don't think I've moved it since either. I need to move it because I need the help. Okay. Nice. Wiped him out. So now it's just this guy. And then we'll be able to run down the peninsula here and see if there's any more Japanese units waiting for us. I wouldn't be too surprised if there was down at the end, but we'll see. There we go. Crunch them up, boys. Crunch them up. Time for a little reinforcements, even though my MPPs are dropping rapidly. So that's scary because you don't get any more. You only get what you have when you start. And that's it. So cities can give you supply, but you're not winning MPPs by capturing them, which is a problem. Yeah, we're really chewing up this position now. Bam! Gone. That's lovely. So let's push you down. And I left that town open, which I didn't mean to. I don't even think I noticed it till right now. It's going to kill his artillery unit, man. It's tough. Boom! Got him. All right. So now do I go forward and get cut off? There's more artillery. Yeah, I decide to go for it like I usually do. And I'll probably end up regretting it like I usually do. But, you know, when you got a chance to exploit, especially when you've got this much superiority, I say go for it. Because you can, even if you get cut off, you can probably bail yourself out. That's probably, that may not be the best advice in the world, but that's what I do, so my win-loss record proves it. There you go. All right. Don't have enough units down here. I'd love to punch through and just run wild through Korea. You know, but So we get the cavalry down here. Ooh, look at that. And no, can't take it. Can't take it. Can't take it. Rats. Would have been nice to have that town. Nice anchor for the line, but unfortunately, we're not getting it this time. Maybe next. Who knows? Okay. Again, I'm wondering what's there, but there's no way to tell. And here I am, totally discombobulated and unfocused. So I gotta get my act together. Look at that. See, I still failed. I need to pull him up and take care of that emplacement and then go after the infantry. I think would be the best way to do it. Okay. This is a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, supply's not too bad actually, but it really help us up. So heck with that. Send him back up there. Now, okay, I'm going to take him on again. Similar results as we've been having. But here, 6. Boom! Another train to nowhere. He can't go anywhere except right there where he does cut the rail and exposes another emplacement. They're everywhere. Hopefully that will help us supply-wise. I'm thinking if I could kill this guy, maybe I could break through down there and, you know, sort of swing around him or something. Look at that. It's not good. Not good at all, my friends. So, I'm going to move them a little closer to the HQ, hoping again that will help. All right, there we go. Get the supply going. Let's cut through here. There we go. So we got another road for supply to flow down. Over here, let's bring this guy up and see what we can do about this guy. He is presently stopping us cold, so we're not going to be able to use those units to help with Peking. Let's do a little recon. I don't know if it actually always shows units or not, but it didn't show anything there. All right, grab that, move forward. Grab that, move forward. Come over there. So look how close we are. I'm not quite close enough yet. One more hex forward, and I'd be able to see what's in there. So that will be happening next turn. Meanwhile, down here, or out here, or wherever here, yeah, look how close we are. Ooh, baby. All right, let's go on. I forgot to zoom in, though. Yeah, that's no surprise. And they did it. And they used an artillery unit to cut us off. How dare they take advantage of my being stupid? Well, they did, and I deserved it, I guess. Can't really complain about it. I probably will later, but never mind. Anyway, so they're doing a little pushback here, but it's not like they're trying to do a major assault. It's more like they know they're on the defensive and they're just trying to slow us down. All right, he's hurt and he's losing ground. And now let's just wipe this out, shall we? Yes, we shall. Very nice. Let's move down here. And we will explore the rest of the island. There we go. So we'll see what we've got waiting for us down at the bottom, if anything. Yeah, we got a problem here. Anybody? Oh, this guy can make it. And let's hit that artillery. Come on. Japanese. We're surrounded by Japanese artillery. Artillery to the left of us. Artillery to the right of us. Ew, that wasn't helpful. What? And he still doesn't die, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? Boom, he finally does die, but now nobody can take that town. I doubt they can send anybody else in there, though, so next time we should be able to rescue ourselves, our forces. Bloom, he's gone. Loverly, I love it. That's great. So we've totally destroyed the northern part of that, and now we're just going to kind of swing like a door here, hopefully take out the rest. But it's, again, they fight hard, and man, the terrain sure favors the defense here. So, but hopefully, and we didn't, I forgot to check their morale, national morale. Because they seem to be kind of rolling over a little easier. So it may just be these units are exhausted, or it may be that their morale's low enough, especially with Hirohito waving the white flag. That certainly should have tanked their morale. I mean, basically all these guys are fighting for is their lives at this point, because, assuming that they heard the broadcast, which... Since they told us about it, I'm going to assume that they did. That's it. Hit that tank. Yeah, beautiful. Let's get that Japanese armor. Lovely. Blam, it's gone. And we're going to go ahead and put the cavalry there. So we see they brought up more infantry. Yeah. Okay. Let's move these guys up. Can never have too much supply. And here we go. Yeah, we're just not getting anywhere here, really. So, he's still alive, but at least I'm starting to get a little more focused, so that's good. Huzzah for me. Meanwhile, this is just dumb. But if we're making him waste MPPs, that's a good thing. So, there's that. Now I've decided to come back down here like a dope. Yep, I think that's probably a bad idea. Maybe not. I don't know. I think so. I'm going to clear these two guys up north there, and then we can look at the rest of these guys. There we go. Except it didn't exactly work the way we had wanted it to. So now we're definitely going to go back up north. Unless I change my mind next time we play. Which, is always a possibility. All right, we're going to use our air power here to see if we can do anything with it that's going to be decisive. Doesn't look like it. There we go. Finally. All right. Move in here. Nope. 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 still there, of course. Let's see if we can't hurt this guy with some infantry. Not really. Comes the pokey, slow artillery. Now, how do we get there? Well, we go here. Damn, that should help us supply-wise. See, I forgot that new unit up there. But look at that. I'm 3 hexes from Peking, and I see nothing yet, but I will. Next turn, we'll know what's at least some of what's there. If anything's there. Has to be something there. There has to be. Doesn't there? Well, who knows? And there, so we can help our supply out. Take that town. He can't reinforce himself, so we're just gonna. So we know we've got that. I'm hoping that defensive ring around it is empty or largely empty. That's what I'm hoping for. Whether it will be or not, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm pushing. My drive to Beijing has also pushed me right to the edge logistically, if not beyond. So, yeah, there we go. Yep. My units are suffering because of my hubris a little bit, or over-eagerness, or whatever you want to call it. And the Japanese are going to reinforce here. Little bit of fighting going on. Ooh, good way to swap through. Come on, cavalry, don't. Good. As fragile as they are, they held up well there. Nice. And another unit of Korea. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Hopefully next time I won't have to repeat the whole thing because my mic will be working. So till then, this is the Wargaming Guy. Thank you so much for watching, for being patient through all these trials and tribulations that I've had. Take care. God bless you. And I will see you later.